Hey YouTube, Tin Can Gardener here. So, we'll do a little video on the garden update. My roselle's still blooming, so that's good. I like to make tea out of that. And then my tomato plants have just taken off. They've gotten ridiculously big, which I am totally super stoked about because I see a couple cuttings I'm going to be taking off of these plants and making more tomato plants. My beans are doing awesome. I don't see any beans yet, but I'm sure they're well underway. I gotta mow. This is Florida. Grass grows fast. And for some reason, I haven't cut this off yet. I'm gonna walk through here and pierce myself one of these days. Cucumbers are doing actually quite well. I gotta spray them again today, and this is why right here. So if you're getting blight on your plants and you can't figure out how you're getting blight, right there, these things you're looking at right there, those are squash bugs, and they will give you blight in their mating. So I gotta kill these things. Get off my plant. Go on now, get. And I just get rid of them. I don't like squash bugs on my plants because they will give you blight and tear things up. Also, little fun fact is you shouldn't mess with your plants while they're wet, and I usually don't listen to any of my own rules. However, I do want to check out my plants because look at this. Getting some decent sized cucumbers. But whenever you have cucumbers here in South Florida, you got to make sure there aren't any pinholes in them, like I think there is right there, maybe right there. I got to make sure that's not a hole, because if it is, then this whole thing is ruined. No, not a hole, because what these worms do is they like to burrow up in the cucumber, and then next thing you know, you don't have any more cucumber, you just have mush. So I got like 3 cucumbers hiding on this vine somewhere, maybe 4, a few more. I'm excited about it. My wife's excited about it. I planted some dill as well, so we'll see what happens. And down here at the base, I got a bunch of these cherry tomatoes coming up. I don't know why. Let me zoom back out because my phone's crazy. There we go. I don't know why, but cherry tomatoes are growing in there. This little plant don't look so hot. I think we have a root knot nematode problem over here. And the reason I say that is because some of the symptoms is stunted growth, and as you can see, I put melons in here and they don't look like they're true prolific. There we go. Put some corn in here. My corn is actually starting to silt. Like, here's the pollen, and it falls down onto these little hairs down here, and that's where you get your corn from. So we'll see what happens. I might get an ear of corn. I've never been able to successfully grow corn. And up here we have elderberry, and I got some flowers, and I got a few elderberries off it, like a couple bunches. But I just walk around it every morning and see if there's any more getting ready to ripen, and get the ladder and get them out. Now, I don't like weeding my beds, so I burn them out. I'm going to have to burn this one out again. Look at these weeds, man. These weeds are so ridiculous. You could burn them all out, and look, more just start plopping in. So it's ridiculous, and it's never ending. So what I might do is I might go ahead, pull all these weeds out, and then put a barrier on top of this after I clean it up, and then move on to the next bed and to the next. There's a bed in there, believe it or not. But like this stuff right here, the Spanish needle, also called beggar's tick, I think. It just takes over everything. And I got one bed here, I got a bed here, I got another bed over there. So, and birds are having an issue this morning. Got some watermelon growing in there. So, yeah, that's what I got. Oh, those are parrots. Yeah, nice. Parrots flying through the sky, because we are in Florida, makes sense. So yeah, that's my garden update. Looks like I gotta keep spraying, because if you see something like this on your beans, those are worms. I've been spraying this thing with BT and copper fungicide, because I got this is rust, bean rust, things to keep eyes out for. But like, we definitely got something eating something here. That's why it's important to check on your garden as often as possible, because if you honestly think that you are going to grow a garden, throw some seeds in the ground, and your garden's just gonna flourish, you are out of your mind. That is not how it works ever. At least not in my experience. And if you have that kind of garden, well, Lord loves you, because I never had luck just throwing seeds in and not maintaining. Even full maintenance, I still get my leaves torn up, and it's, you know, like right now we're in squash bug or stink bug season. Look at them all. These things are horrible. And usually what you could do to get rid of those, if you have a bad issue with those, is soapy water in a bucket, knock them in it. That's the end of it. And that'll quit that real quick. See? Sometimes you just got to make sure you don't have any critters. Very important. And check all your little leaves. Because if you don't, there's going to be one. If there's one, there's a bunch more. If there's one, there's four. If there's four, there's 16. It's just that simple. So, alright guys. Until next time, my neighbor's goats are over there eating the fence. They got some cute little goats. But till next time, it's the Tin Can Gardener. I'm going to get off here and get ready to do my yard work. Yay. Later, guys.